All right, stop scrolling right now. Seriously, I need you to imagine something truly massive. Not just big, I'm talking gargantuan. Something so unfathomably huge, it makes a school bus look like a toy car. A Boeing 747? Yeah, that's cute. Even the biggest dinosaur that ever stomped the earth? Pfft, amateur hour. We're talking about an animal that, if it decided to visit your city, would literally stretch across blocks. An animal whose heart is the size of a small car, and you could probably swim through its arteries. An animal so enormous, its tongue alone weighs more than an entire adult elephant. Think about that for a second. An elephant on its tongue. And get this, you've probably never seen one up close, and honestly, you might not even believe it exists. But it does. And it's hiding in plain sight, deep within our oceans. The largest creature, not just alive today, but the largest creature to have ever existed on planet Earth. And trust me, when you truly grasp its scale, it's going to blow your mind. Now, if that mind-blowing fact alone isn't enough to make you smash that subscribe button faster than a blue whale gulps down krill, I don't know what is. Seriously, hit subscribe, join the squad, and let's dive deep into the mysteries of our planet's most incredible creatures. Also, give this video a like if you're ready to have your perspective on big completely redefined. And before we get into the epic story of this ocean titan, tell me in the comments, what's the biggest animal you've ever seen with your own eyes? No fibs. Let's see who's seen the real giants of the land and air before we unveil the undisputed king of the sea. Okay, so you're ready to meet the undisputed heavyweight champion of planet Earth. We're talking about the blue whale, or Balaenoptera musculus if you want to get all fancy. But blue whale just doesn't quite capture the sheer jaw-dropping scale of this beast. Imagine a creature that can reach lengths of up to 100 feet. That's 3 school buses lined up bumper to bumper. Or for my American friends, about as long as a professional basketball court. And its weight? We're not talking hundreds of pounds here. We're talking up to 200 tons. 200 tons. That's roughly 30 adult elephants, or about 2,670 average-sized humans. Stack them up, and you still wouldn't match the weight of one single blue whale. It's an animal that makes T-Rex look like a chihuahua. Now, let's talk about that heart I mentioned. A blue whale's heart isn't just big, it's a marvel of nature. It's the size of a Volkswagen Beetle. Think about that. A car beating inside a living creature. And its aorta, the main artery, wide enough for a human to swim through. This incredible pump circulates about 10 tons of blood throughout its colossal body. Imagine the sheer power needed for that. And it beats only 4 to 8 times per minute when diving. That's slower than your own resting heartbeat. It's an engine designed for efficiency on an epic scale, pushing oxygenated blood through veins and arteries so vast it's almost impossible to comprehend. But here's the kicker. For all its immense size and power, the blue whale is one of the most gentle giants of the ocean. What does an animal this big eat? Not sharks, not giant squid, not even small fish. Its primary diet is krill, tiny shrimp-like crustaceans, usually only 1 to 2 inches long. Imagine a human trying to sustain themselves on nothing but rice grains. Now, imagine a creature the size of 30 elephants eating nothing but tiny shrimp. A single blue whale can consume up to 8 tons of krill per day. That's like eating 8,000 pounds of food every single day. They do this through a process called lunge feeding. They open their massive mouths, expanding their throat pleats like an accordion, engulfing massive volumes of water filled with krill. Then, using their baleen plates, thousands of keratin filters hanging from their upper jaw, they push the water out, trapping the krill inside. It's an evolutionary masterpiece of efficiency, allowing them to hoover up vast quantities of their microscopic meals. These gentle giants are also incredible travelers.
Blue whales undertake some of the longest migrations of any mammal on Earth, traveling thousands of miles between their feeding grounds in colder, krill-rich polar waters and their breeding grounds in warmer, tropical areas. Imagine swimming from Antarctica to Mexico, non-stop, for months. They navigate using a combination of the Earth's magnetic field and perhaps even the subtle changes in ocean currents. These migrations are epic journeys, vital for their survival and the continuation of their species. And speaking of epic, let's talk about their voice. The blue whale isn't just big, it's loud. In fact, it's the loudest animal on Earth. Its calls, which are low-frequency moans, rumbles, and pulses, can reach up to 188 decibels. To put that in perspective, a jet engine taking off is around 140 decibels. A blue whale's call is louder than a jet engine. These sounds travel for hundreds, even thousands of miles through the ocean, allowing them to communicate with other whales across vast distances. Think about being able to talk to someone on the other side of a continent without a phone. That's what blue whales do in the ocean. These calls are essential for finding mates, navigating, and possibly even warning others of dangers or food sources. It's an entire acoustic world happening beneath the waves that we as humans are only just beginning to understand. Blue whales are also surprisingly agile for their size. While we often imagine them as slow, lumbering giants, they can actually reach speeds of up to 20 miles per hour over short bursts, and occasionally they breach. This is when they launch their enormous bodies almost completely out of the water, crashing back down with an explosive splash. Why do they do it? Scientists aren't entirely sure. It could be communication, a way to dislodge parasites, or just pure joy. Whatever the reason, witnessing a blue whale breach would be an absolutely mind-blowing, once-in-a-lifetime experience. Imagine seeing something the length of 3 school buses launch itself into the air. Their lifespan is equally impressive. Blue whales can live for 80 to 90 years, sometimes even longer. Think about that. These creatures swimming in our oceans today were alive before your grandparents were born. They've witnessed decades of human history unfold, all while navigating the silent, vast depths of the sea. They carry with them generations of knowledge, a living testament to the resilience of life on Earth. But despite their awe-inspiring majesty, the blue whale's story is also one of immense struggle. In the early 20th century, these magnificent creatures were hunted to the brink of extinction by industrial whaling. Their sheer size made them a prime target. Before whaling, it's estimated there were over 300,000 blue whales roaming the oceans. By the mid-20th century, their numbers had plummeted by more than 99%, with only a few thousand remaining. It was a catastrophic decline, one of the most devastating examples of human impact on a single species. Thankfully, international conservation efforts and a global ban on whaling in the 1960s gave them a fighting chance. Today, while their numbers are slowly recovering, blue whales are still endangered. They face new threats: ship strikes from massive cargo vessels, ocean noise pollution disrupting their communication, entanglement in fishing gear, and the ever-looming specter of climate change altering their feeding grounds. The ocean is their home, but it's becoming an increasingly challenging one to navigate. So, the next time you look out at the seemingly endless ocean, remember this: beneath those waves, there are living, breathing giants. Creatures of unimaginable scale, gentle power, and profound mystery. The blue whale isn't just an animal, it's a symbol of nature's boundless wonder and a stark reminder of our responsibility to protect the wild places and incredible species that call our planet home. We're talking about an animal that redefined big for me, and hopefully for you too. It's a testament to the fact that even in this modern, mapped-out world, there are still true mysteries, true giants lurking just out of sight, waiting for us to appreciate their existence. What an absolute legend of an animal.